This is the Queen Weave Beauty Hair Brazilian Kinky Curl. This is another install that I did with it. I know I was supposed to update at the end of July, early August, but I was taking summer classes, things got crazy, then I went on vacation and time just got away from me. So this is, right now I literally just got out of the shower and washed this hair. This is the hair kind of partially dry, just in case anybody was wondering. It's not gonna stay like this. It's gonna get a whole lot bigger, and if it had stayed like this, for me, at least the way I feel right now with the weather, this would have been perfect, because the way this was installed, it wasn't installed in consecutive length order. Like the first time it was 18, 20, and then 22 on the bottom, but this, I think it was like a free-for-all. Like, I know for sure the 18 is on the bottom, because when it shrinks, it feels like really naked behind my neck, because you can't really see that it's full like it is right now. I think after that it's probably the 22, because I'm looking at the way the colors fall. So I think it's like 18, 22, 20, and then this 16-inch closure. Oh, this is not the same closure from the last install. This is the closure from Queen Weave Beauty that I actually purchased myself. It actually worked out well, because during that time that I was supposed to update and didn't, I figured that they kind of forgot about me. So I took that time to order a closure, because the one I got from Bliss Wigs, that thing, it died. When I ordered the closure, I didn't want there to be any special treatment, so I didn't really speak to anybody. So I just ordered the closure. It came in the mail within about 3 days, I want to say 3 to 4 days, and that was that. This is how the closure looked when I first got it, and as you can probably see here, I'm not sure if I still have the footage, but I attempted to bleach the knots and it came out somewhat okay, but of course I didn't let the bleach get thick enough, so some of it ran through the lace to the roots, and I went in little by little and took an old mascara wand and some hair dye and tried to catch as many of the roots as I could, but I wasn't paying attention when I did it. I'm always watching TV when I do my hair, and which is a bad habit, mind you, and some of the dye got on the lace. I mean, it wasn't bad, it wasn't noticeable, because actually I don't even remember where it was. I think it was somewhere right here, but here's a clip of how it actually looks on the lace, and because of the way the hair sits and how it's parted, you wouldn't be able to tell otherwise, so it wasn't that big a deal. Just in case anybody is wondering, yes, this is literally the same batch of hair that I had from my previous video about Queen Weave Beauty hair, and here is some clips of how the hair looked before I got it installed. It fares up for a second install, but just so you can see that this is the same hair and not hair that I got again in some kind of back alley deal or something like that. Here it is. This is the 22-inch bundle. This is the 22-inch bundle. You see, it's not as curly, but it's still in good condition. Here's the 20-inch bundle. You can see, just like the 22-inch bundle, the curls did drop a little bit. They loosened, but it's not really that big a deal. It's just some random piece. And this is another random piece. Don't know where this came from. And this is what's left of the 18-inch bundle. I had another half, and I don't know what I did with it, but this is the remainder of the hair. So this was how it was. I opened it once. It's pretty much double the length of this. I would open it again, but then I'm gonna have to deal with the separating everything and then the hair being poofy, and it's too late for me to deal with that right now. Styling, I didn't do too much styling because I have had literally a lot going on between things with school and things outside of school. So one thing I did do was, again, the heatless blowout with the hair, and that was kind of a lot. So I did flat iron it, but not to get it bone straight, but to make it look more like a sleeker version of the heatless blowout. So here's a clip of that. I did attempt to put some curls in it, but I didn't do it like with 100% focus. So what I did was, after the heatless blowout, I sectioned it off and put flexi rods in the hair, and you can see that the closure in particular, like, it was so malleable. Like, just 2 passes of the comb, maybe 3 or 4, and it was straight, not bone straight, but like a good kinky straight. And here's a picture of that. In terms of shedding, I had more issues this time around with shedding than the first time, probably because, one, the bottom bundle was the shortest bundle, so when it shrank, it kind of crept up and then it sat there on my nape and intertwined with the longer bundle. So maybe I'm making that up in my head, I don't know. That's my theory as to why I had more issues with shedding this time. Because I haven't done that much with the hair, mostly the hair was either like this or it was in a low ponytail pulled back, like you can see here, clip from me this morning. And as I mentioned before, with shedding, the most amount of shedding came out was when I was doing the heatless blowout, but much to my surprise, when I washed this hair literally, what, maybe half an hour ago, this is all the shed hair that I received, which is not bad for 2 to 2.5 bundles and a closure. So yeah, the hair is still a little damp. No, it's just damp in one spot right here, but I'll just spin so you can see what the hair looks like after it's been washed. What it looks like in the back, but hopefully it looks somewhat decent. Okay, so I literally started this video as soon as I got out of the shower. I don't think I left anything out, but I'm really starting to get ashy, so I'm gonna cut it right here. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below, and I will see you in another video. Alright, bye!